Hi, my name is Aaron Sayers and I am one of the lecturers on the Music Performance and Production course at Weston College. Even from quite a young age actually, music's always it's been a big thing for me, even from primary school. I remember we had a piano at home and an old nylon string strung classic guitar, and I was always picking it up or bashing away at it. I think it was watching some films though, I think Blues Brothers and Ghostbusters in particular at a young age, and there was something about the soundtracks and about the music that really stood out for me. Particularly in that Ghostbusters track, the rhythm of the guitars and the harmonies in there, it was just from that point on really I knew music was something I wanted to pursue. I've actually been a student at Weston College twice in the past. I first came to Weston College to study a BTEC National Diploma in Music Technology, and finished that course in 2006, so that was straight after secondary school. A couple of years later I came back to do a foundation degree in music production, and that one I graduated in 2011. The first thing that's changed is that it's moved. When I started my BTEC, we used to be based at a campus called Westcliff, overlooking where the old pier is in Weston. Since then, everything's moved into the new Loxton campus, and the facilities and the size of the department has really grown since then. So now we've got a lot of modern equipment, many more practice rooms and instruments and spaces. It's and a fantastic performance space as well. So I began working in the music industry in my early 20s, not long after finishing university, and I've worked in quite a few roles, predominantly in the live touring sector, as a tour manager, as a sound engineer, and as a stage manager for various mainstream major label acts. So I've been lucky enough to work for quite a few major mainstream artists in my time in the industry, and some of those hopefully you might recognise the names of. Some of the main ones would be Rag and Bone Man, who is a good friend, and I tour managed him for a number of years and was his front of house engineer. Other acts would include the UK band The Hoosiers. I've worked for Ed O'Brien, the guitarist from Radiohead, Fleur East, All Saints, and Freya Ridings, quite a few over the years. Touring the world multiple times with major artists. There's been quite a few memorable moments. Quite a few stadium shows and major festivals worldwide. I've had the opportunity to tour all around Europe, Asia, Australia, New Zealand, North America. There's been quite a few good moments. Some of the more crazy things that have happened over the years would be flying on private jets with artists, and sort of landing on a runway and having the tour bus pull up alongside the private jet and jumping between the two. There'd be some of the more outlandish sort of crazy things that have happened over the years. The music industry has gone through quite a few changes over the years and has sort of developed and grown as different areas have sort of had boom and busts. The challenges that we're facing with COVID and the worldwide pandemic at the minute is probably going to be a big catalyst in sort of changes moving forward. The main key thing is, though, I think that inherently as people we are creative, and we do value creativity, be that music or the arts. So where there is always that want for creativity and that need for creativity, it always finds a way. A lot of artists are doing things via remote and streaming things nowadays, and as technology improves, new situations and new possibilities are arising all the time. Yeah, there's always a place for music and the arts, and our our ability to consume music is only going to increase. I've always enjoyed sharing what I've learned along the way with people as I've gone through my career. And there's been odd opportunities in the past to come and guest lecture at Weston College and for other students. And there was something about that process that I really enjoyed. And it was really great to see that sort of light bulb moment with students when you're explaining something or showing them something that you can really see them understand what it is that you're trying to show them. And I think for me it was just kind of a natural progression to come into teaching and to hopefully share some of the experiences and the things I've learned along my journey with the next generation. So I actually started teaching at Weston College within the first couple of weeks of the first term in September. And being new to teaching and working full-time in education, it's definitely been a bit of a baptism of fire. But the support from the other tutors and the subject area managers has been fantastic. And I've really felt at home here at Weston College. It's been quite a natural progression to jump into the system, and I've really enjoyed it. It's been good fun. My top 5 albums of all time. Oh, this is a really difficult one. I don't really have specific albums that I think, that's my most favourite album, or that's my most favourite song even. There's definitely a few albums that mean quite a lot to me, and I'd say Rag and Bone Man's debut album Human is one of those, just because I was a big part of that journey, so that has quite a lot of personal meaning to me. As far as what I listen to in my spare time, I'm quite a rocker at heart, so I am a big fan of bands like Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit and The Offspring, and quite a few of those. So I think if I'm in a nostalgic mood, that's certainly something that reminds me of being a teenager and something that I enjoy listening to.